You can sing in French.
No, they.
I don't know.
You're doing a favor. You've been doing a good favor.
I think maybe you could change your TV setting.
That's a lot of work.
No. Listen, I know I'm gonna be there and I'm be in the living room singing.
Call me. I'll help you out.
Seriously. Yeah. What? Yesterday I watched The Little Mermaid on Disney Plus.
Jump.
So, I don't know. Are you familiar with any Disney movies at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen High School Musical?
High school, yes, I did.
Okay. So you remember their like real big popular song?
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Yes.
They're gonna be singing it. They
Wow,
got
this
the
is
whole
cool.
cast reunited
You know, this
just
is
for
a good
this.
song, actually.
That's what I'm saying, especially
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
And after the coronavirus, the rich people, they're on their own. They're on their own.
Now I just felt like just to sing along, but the message from the song itself, it's literally like it's like emotional. Like damn, like we are all in this together.
Of
like
course, yes, we are.
so I'm
The rich and the poor, everybody in
excited.
this together.
I'm excited to see it.
After the thing, go back to normal. I'm going to repeat myself. The poor, they're going to be on a different side. The rich on the other side.
Of course.
Yep.
It happens.
Everybody's going to be on their own.
No, yeah, definitely.
When shit hit the fan, the poor guy is in it.
In the
In the fan. He's in the fan. Yep.
Oh my god.
So did you hear? I heard about Max is going back to school.
What?
Yeah. I was surprised too. Why are you going to put my son back to school?
So wait, I'm confused. Like physical back into school. Physically?
This we're being told. He's going back to school.
That's weird. I know they're doing their. I see. Well, I know Jersey they're coming to a decision today in regards to that. I know that's just Jersey. That don't got nothing to do with us. But I know Jersey is coming to a decision today regarding that, or if they're going to continue to learn online. So they're going to talk about that sometime today.
Just don't think they're going to be going
Hell
back to
no.
Jersey. It's too many.
But listen,
60,000 plus.
are you going to send your son back to school if they tell you to send him back to
Yes,
school?
if the government says send him, I respect the government. I will send him if he's going to send his son with my son.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
All right.
I'll do that.
That's all right.
Till then, we'll wait.
Okay. All right. Seriously. Not
Yeah.
seriously.
His son, your son fucker is going to study from home and become a governor, and my son will be a handicap.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah.
If we are all in this together, we have to be all in it together.
Literally.
And if you ask us to go back to work, we have to be all in this together.
That's it. Seriously. No, yeah.
Because together mean only one together.
Yeah.
Not together and together.
Yeah.
Alright. Shit hit the fan, we're together. Good days, we're together.
That's how the world works, right?
Yep.
It happens. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Bucks County officials.
I mean, we have a lot. It is a lot going on out there. Listen, if you watch Fox News, you think the life is good. And you think it is no virus.
Really?
Seriously.
Fox.
And if you watch the CNN, you feel like it is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
The life is going to stop. I'm saying two fuckers.
Yeah.
So for people, they're like getting lost. Is it good or is it bad? Michigan, they're going to the street today, protesting in their cars.
I seen that.
You stay home.
Yeah, I seen that. They got this like the big little
Yes.
things they speak in them
Speaker.
speakers. I seen that. It
Yes.
says that like they were doing like a drive-by protest.
Yes, drive-by protest. Well, life. Look,
Ain't that
we
crazy?
got to the point we've seen the drive-by protest. We just only know about drive-by food, to drive-by through. Drive-by
Yeah.
protest.
Yeah.
I like the one he said, we are not staying home, you stay home. And there is a note maybe, or the memo came out, you go out there on your risk.
Are you
Come
on
on.
risk?
Are you on risk? How are you going to go out there on your risk? Because if that guy gets sick, we have to fix him.
Right, he gonna infect other freaking people.
Yeah, you go out there on your own risk. If he's gonna die, take him to the desert. For him some dry food.
crazy.
And say, listen, if you make it, I'll see you back in the city. If you don't, dig yourself a hole.
Bro, seriously.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's your own risk.
Yeah.
Because
No.
the other one is all our risk.
It's everybody. Yeah, literally. Like,
Fuck.
oh yeah, no. Who the hell runs that? Who the hell runs Michigan?
Oh, I don't know.
An asshole.
Michigan, I think, most of them, I'm not joking, most of them are Republican. Maybe 99.9.
Of Michigan?
No, the people that protested.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe Michigan is a high Republican.
Republican
Yeah.
state.
It was so funny, I swear, the way they did that protest today. You stay home.
Oh no.
People, they can't stay home. That's a problem. Seriously.
People should stay home.
They should stay home right now.
People don't listen though. People don't listen.
And like Fox News, they bring Mark Cuban. You know who's Mark Cuban?
Yeah.
From the Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban, because
He got a basketball team too,
Yes,
right?
he owned 200 small businesses.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's in the show, he's buying
Yeah.
partner and stuff like that. And Fox News wanted to trick him to because he's a basketball owner.
Yeah, I know that.
And Fox News host, he wanted to trick him. He said, Mark, I heard the mayors, blah, 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 they're saying the football games and the NBA games and the basketball games is going to the next year. Are you serious? This is crazy. What do you say? He wanted to tell me, yeah, this is fucking crazy. Mark Cuban is too smart than that. He said, listen, I listen to the scientists and the doctors, and if they said we have to. We need to respect these people, and we have to save the guy who was shot. He was thinking he's gonna go with him in the flood. Said,
Right.
no, this is bullshit. We need to go back to the game.
Yeah.
But that guy's too smart.
Right.
He's too smart.
Yeah,
to
I know
trick.
who you're talking
And
about.
plus, Mark Cuban, he owned too many businesses. He want to show a good faith to his workers.
Right.
That's why they don't slam him when he goes back.
Makes sense.
See the problem? You deal with a host who wanna screw you in this situation, and you deal with a smart man when you're not gonna screw him. He's been there, he's done that.
Right.
This has happened this morning. New.
Today. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he goes like with the face character and stuff. Like, what is that? He's serious?
Right. Like, do we fucking need basketball right now? Do we need football?
I think we need, because coronavirus is not jumping. We need to jump it. Jump.
People are
Jump.
dumb. Like, I understand sports is a really big thing for everybody.
Listen, who does not like sports?
But, right.
I mean, I'm not a fan of a lot of sports, but I love sports. I love
Right,
watching football. I enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoy watching basketball.
Mhm.
I like watching tennis.
Tennis.
Tennis. When I'm
Okay.
in a good mood, I like watching golf.
Oh, I can't watch golf.
No, I do. No, it depends. See, to watch golf, you have to have that kind of cool time. Brain is in good
Yeah.
position. You can watch it and enjoy it. It's
Really?
really good. But just like a rough day and you're gonna watch game, that's why. Listen, do you ever see like a pizza guy playing golf?
No.
Do you see a cabbie playing the golf? It will never happen because the brain is not functioning.
Okay.
Golf is only for CEOs, CFOs, COOs, businessmen, general manager, blah, 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 blah. Those people, they have a peace of mind.
So is it like calming?
It's a calm game. You need to concentrate.
Right.
It's not like Russian like football.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Golf, you hear like everybody's quiet, and you hear that,
Yeah.
and nobody say anything. They wait.
They just watch it and see where it goes.
Patient. They go like, they have nothing to do all day, by the way. Those rich people, they have nothing to do. Which means the ball, if it took 2 years in the air to get down, they keep quiet for 2 years. And they go like, shh. Yeah! And then, shh. That's the difference with the games.
Okay.
They leave, they left football to the hard-working community.
Okay.
That's what they need to go there. Yeah, get it, yeah, push it,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, the game is stand for where you come from.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Tennis. You will never see office worker, he's in tennis.
No.
You will never see a store manager playing tennis because he's playing tennis in the store all day long. He cannot
Right.
afford to go play tennis. Tennis for the calm people too. And that's what you hear. Game's gonna start. You hear like people like, it's gonna start, and you hear like silence, and you
Yeah.
hear,
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah.
And when you hit the ground, you go, yeah!
Yeah.
And everybody shut the fuck up after that. That's what rich people
Yeah,
do.
that's-
They live in a very calm environment. Very calm environment. And basketball, because most of the players, they come from hard neighborhood,
Yeah.
and they like the toughness and stuff. And you're like, yeah, get him, yeah, yeah! All the time they're fighting with the players. All the fucking time. You get him, no, you fucking get him, no, he's gonna get him, no, shut the fuck up, sit down, hey, you out of my way! It's so fucking
Oh my
unbelievable,
god.
right?
Oh god.
I know why you love me, Tina. Trust me.
Makes sense.
Poor guy and the rich guy, man. There's a huge fucking difference, I swear. It's a huge difference. Did you ever see another thing very important? So I'm telling you, the rich people, they know how to pocket on the poor guy. They're very fucking smart. Show me one time you were watching tennis and people drinking beer and hot dogs and stuff.
Oh shit.
You will never see that.
No.
Do you know why?
Why?
They don't have fucking time for beer and hot dogs, and they're not gonna drink a fucking $2 hot dog because they're gonna finish and they're gonna get a T-bone steak,
Nice.
and they're gonna talk about the game
Caviar.
like this. Look, this is how they talk about the game. Did he see how he got in the hall? And the other guy, he goes like, he's cracking like his glass of wine. Cheers, it was great. And basketball players under the basketball, damn, guy, he nailed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, every time you do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, I swear, I'm sorry. And this fucking guy like, yeah, nailed it. And they're breaking tables in the bars, and there's fucking shit going on.
Yeah.
And the cops came in because there's shit they hit the fan. Oh my goodness. You will never see a police present in the golf tournament
Or
or tennis. If it is any cop is outside for some knucklehead driving by from the outside. But inside they know people to come.
Chill.
He got nothing. They have no knives, no guns. He's not bringing any cans. He's not bringing any bottle hitting because he doesn't want to pay $5 for it. And even though, listen, even they don't need to clean after the audience. I'm saying after the people that sit in
Oh, the crowd.
the crowd. They don't have to clean because they're clean already.
Yeah.
And they don't bring in trash.
Right.
If they listen, this tennis, if they bring something with them, they bring something like small bar of chocolate.
Oh, okay.
When she finished, she goes like this.
Right. And tosses
And
it.
the other guy bringing a chicken from New Boston, from Boston Chicken, or what they call it. He opened the fucking chicken. He ate the chicken in the stadium. He's and his buddies, and then he threw the fucking plastic
Right
bag
under the
and the
chair.
chicken. Boom.
Yeah.
And that's why I see this. They have like too many people cleaning the stadium. up there.
Yeah.
And a lot of fucking trash.
Yeah.
The game that stands from where you come from.
That makes sense. I swear that makes sense. People really be leaving all their trash
I know.
there? Like,
That's like.
do you leave it on your table?
No, I'll tell you something. That's the reason why. They did it because they're thinking like, we paid for that ticket, let them fucking clean it. But the rich people, they look at it, we enjoy the game.
Yeah.
The tennis courts were so clean. And they want to come back and they want to see it's clean.
Right.
And the same thing goes with the chairs. You see, when you go to tennis court, the chairs, they're sparkling new, like they've never been used before.
Yeah.
And you go to football games or basketball, you see the chair is off the thing, it's loose. Why? Because he was sitting there like, what the fuck is this, man? This is fucking bullshit. This shit. Why? And I'm serious.
No, yeah, you do see that stuff.
Yes. And then somebody bringing some kind of razor with him, he want to cut that fucking chair if they lost. So what's the big fucking deal? They lost. Why the chair?
People crazy.
The
People
chair
take
is
that.
not your enemy.
People take it serious though.
The chair, you should appreciate him taking your fart, taking your stinky ass, holding you in the air. You next time be sitting on the fucking floor.
Sit on the steps they have.
I'm telling you,
On
something.
the concrete steps.
A lot of shit going on up there. That's why when you go to poor countries, I'm glad you said concrete steps. When you go to poor countries, they don't have chairs. That's cement. Break it, bitch.
They gonna fuck they shit up.
Yeah, fuck this shit up. If you are a man, destroy your chair. There is no fucking way.
There's no way
Hey,
possible at
listen.
all.
Every game,
You gonna break bones.
speak for the people.
Can you imagine the idiot trying to hit the floor? Like,
They do, but they get nothing. I mean, you keep hitting the cement floor, you're not going anywhere. That's why, listen, everything goes by the society. Seriously. A rich guy going to a rich game, sitting in a rich chair. A poor guy going to a poor game, sitting in a poor environment. When you go to third world countries, it's a different game. Different game. That was over there. Everton, it's steel and solid.
Oh, I know. I'm like, what the hell?
Everton is steel and solid over there. And even the players, they don't have. Some of the poor countries they play on not a dirt, not a
On dirt.
not grass, like regular ground.
Really?
Seriously,
Like
yeah.
regular field?
Regular field, yeah. They don't have no. And yeah, when he's playing, you have to go like, where is he? The dust all over his
Ew!
ball.
Ew!
Hey, poor people, right? And they're not gonna bring some grass and stuff. They can't afford it.
Can they afford the equipment?
Oh, what's gonna equipment? The ball? Yeah, they can get a ball. So what's gonna equipment they need for the game? Nothing.
I mean, what if you're playing like baseball? Where you get it?
Baseball?
A stick in a carton? Like,
Poor
what do you?
people, they don't have baseball in poor countries.
No?
No baseball in there.
Seriously?
No, they only play the free shit.
The freak.
Soccer, basketball. Well, they don't have this kind of things.
Okay.
They don't have baseball. They don't have hockey. They don't have that stuff.
The stuff that actually takes equipment.
No, they don't.
So all they got is a ball.
Ball, kick it, baby, and they're good on running.
Okay.
That's why you see a lot of worldwide breaking records coming
Yeah, you
from Ghana,
Yeah.
Sudan. They do fucking nothing.
You
all
see
day.
it in
They
the
just
Olympics.
Run. They
Yeah,
run.
you see it. They be out.
And starvation. They're fucking skinny like a motherfucker. They're not.
I be see it like
they're not
I've
being prepared that way. When they born the first day, they were all like that.
I just I've seen like when they do like the track at the Olympics and they just keep going. And
They
going.
don't stop.
And they go so fast. Man, I'm not going around there one time passing out.
That's you. Because you got a lot of McDonald's, a lot of restaurants, a lot of good food, AC.
And then you see, they just keep going, and then you'll see the clock 15 minutes, and then when they hit the very end, you see them like I'm talking about so fast.
Like those motherfuckers, they run. And they can run all day.
Yeah.
And they turn around and say, is it over? No, we got another one.
Right.
Listen, before he left South Africa, they told him, bitch, if you go first, we're gonna get you McDonald's. He said, what? McDonald's? The one we see on TV?
Yeah.
Sure. Said, if you break the record, we'll get you McDonald's and Burger King.
What?
And he said, what is Burger King? They said, the same as McDonald's, but it's better.
Yeah.
But they give him the third option. If you don't win, you're going back and eating the
You're
stones,
going home.
motherfuckers.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna win. McDonald's, baby.
Yeah.
And once he hit the record, he goes, where's Burger King?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Look, these poor countries, they go through some shit. You have no idea.
I couldn't.
See, listen.
I can't even imagine.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and it is the truth, all right? See, when people, they come to United States,
Mhm.
and you tell them, like, do you like America? And he said, yes, I love America. And a lot of people, like white people, they think he's just like sucking up to them to make them feel good about themselves.
Okay.
But they don't fucking understand. That guy doesn't like America. He loves America.
Right.
Because he's seeing shit he never saw in his entire fucking career.
Yeah.
And he appreciates more. Because he lived in nothing.
Right.
He didn't have a fucking carpet. He didn't have a fucking... the sofa in this poor country lasts for 20 years. And when he's done with it, he passes it to his daughter. She just got married yesterday.
And it's an actual sofa, or is it just like
It's
a
couch,
mattress?
couch.
Oh,
Couch,
the
couch,
cushions.
cushions and stuff.
Okay.
And he passed it to his daughter because she just got married and she got nothing going on. This means they do appreciate more and they know where they're coming from and what they're getting themselves to.
Right.
That's the difference between poor and rich. So, back to our subject. So, what's happening in Philadelphia? I know we're hitting the fan, no?
Let's
We're
see.
speeding up a little bit with the coronavirus stuff. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yep.
A Chicago cardiologist who became infected with COVID-19 beat the virus and has bounced back to fight it on the front lines. Wow.
Good doctor.
You go.
Good doctor.
Yeah, very.
Yep.
Let's see.
I like that.
Let's see. Oh, look, here it goes. This is it.
Yeah, that's
Some were
it.
some were masked and armed with rifles.
Oh yeah, well, it's normal there. Guns is normal.
Really?
Yeah, some
Fucking
state.
rifle?
Yeah, some state they have guns on the street.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, a gun is a gun. A rifle's a fucking
Yeah,
rifle.
they have. Yeah, they have.
Oh no. People crazy.
Yeah, some state they walk around with the rifles and stuff. I'm not joking.
Like a regular person?
A
Like
regular person like you and me, go into 7-Eleven and we have our rifles and on the side here and walking in with it. They show toughness over there. Tough cookie.
Look, asteroid passed by Earth yesterday.
Oh,
Nice. It was the size of a house.
I didn't take
But it's
coronavirus with?
Nah, I don't say nothing. First NFL player test positive for COVID-19.
Wow.
She's
What?
I'm not gonna say the word, but she's horrible.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll not want to talk about that. Horrible stuff. We all have a lot of horrible shit.
Where? I'm looking for Philadelphia.
And then, while you're looking for this, then we are having the government
Well,
trying to go back and find some money for the small business people.
I've seen that. That's actually on the top news right now.
Yes. And guess what? Nancy Pelosi, she was in the late show
Okay.
yesterday, the day before, and they didn't have time to go back and do shit they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the government, I think they're out for 2 weeks for some reason, some holidays or something. Maybe.
I don't know. It says they're supposed to come back April 20th.
So why they don't come back a long time ago? Did they need a vacation that bad?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I think they should. We need some. We need some money for the people. What the business people will do. If you don't, seriously, I still think like this is not right.
What?
How can you build the rich people, not the business people first, the small business people first?
Yeah, look, it say right here, small business lending program on hold after reaching lending limit. Excuse me. It says it reached the 349 billion lending limit. It says they're going back to request for another 250 billion for the program.
I'll say something. The people, the people like they own small stores and stuff or small businesses. Believe it or not, they're not going to get any loan.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that they're not going to get any loan.
I'm trying to find Philadelphia.
And then he's going back and they're going to ask him to go back to work. How the fuck is going to go back to work? Seriously, what's going to work for him anyway?
Then people don't even have money to go spend.
Yeah, I mean, what's going to work for this guy and how he's going to work?
Right.
How he's going to hire employees? Is he going to start doing the job by himself like the old-fashioned shit? He has to open and he has to make the stuff and he has to fix the shelf and then he got to wait on people and how the fuck is going to do it?
Right.
And that's why they're pushing so hard for people to go back to work because they don't want to give any money, looks like. Go back to work because if they go back to work, they can ask for loans.
Yeah. I know. I seen they were talking about last night. I seen the 11 o'clock news. I guess someone, it's like two people, were talking about like when people go back to work, the economy. But in the meantime, they're trying to like see if fat people can get like $2,000 for being home a month. You didn't see that? It was on Channel 6.
They want the fat people to get $2,000?
Look, I'm gonna show you right now. Yeah, you didn't see it last night. It was actually on the news. And
People,
basically,
they need to start eating right now and gaining weight.
like it's basically like the one guy said, he spoke about it. He said $1,200 is not enough because people haven't been working and people.
$1,200, what's it going to do to you? They
That's
didn't
what
even
he-
have it yet.
That's what he's saying. That's what he was saying. So him and another guy spoke about it. Look right here. They're Democrats. Let's see. It says 2 Democrat lawmakers have proposed a bill that will provide Americans with $2,000 in payments each month until the U.S. unemployment rate bounces back from the coronavirus emergency. The bill, called the Emergency Money for the People Act, was introduced by Rep. Tim Ryan. I guess he's a Democrat in Ohio, and then Ro Khanna for California on Tuesday. Monthly payments of $2,000 will go to all Americans 16 or older who make less than $130,000 a year. It says married couples that earn $260,000 or less would receive at least $4,000. Qualifying families with up to 3 children would receive an additional $500 per child. So it's basically they're trying to do that until the economy goes back, until people actually can go to work. It says
But the problem is this is taking so long. When they are going to do, people didn't even get
they didn't even get it yet.
$1,200.
Yep.
They're
and
talking about something in 4 months.
in
The
May
fuck?
and
We
in
need
August,
today.
it says hey, the one guy from California, he says a one-time payment of $1,200. He said is just not gonna cut it.
So listen, just between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
What people going to do with $1,200? Not even in their pocket yet.
Right.
What they're going to do with it?
Right. Because even just honestly,
How much money they spent so far?
that's what I'm saying, and it's money people don't even have. And can you imagine people running out of essentials, running out of food? What's the first thing they're gonna do when they get $1,200? I would hope the smart Americans would go by what they need, not nonsense that they
Some
don't
people
need.
they're gonna pay it back to the people they borrow money from, and
Right?
they're gonna go back to the same hole again
Yeah.
right away.
Mm-hmm.
This is stupid. This is very
Right.
stupid. This is like, I swear to God, now we're not the greatest country in the world.
No.
No, we're the fucked up country in
Right.
the world.
I was like when I was the other day, the last 10 minutes on the air, I was telling people like I had seen that it says certain like they were gonna start dispersing the money as of Wednesday. So
Did you get anything?
the same Wednesday, because some are direct deposits, some are paper checks. That same Wednesday, I went because I ran out of masks. So I was on my last mask. So I went to the dollar store just to get masks. Walmart's line was ridiculous. But I seen people, and I promise you now, I swear this on everything. My first thing that came to my head, these people got a stimulus check. Why I say this? Because I seen big people with carts coming out. I swear I seen 3 people with big ass TVs. I'm talking about big, like a 64-inch TV. That's the first thing we spoke about. Like,
Yeah.
don't go buy a boombox. Don't go buy shit you don't need. In my head, the first time I'm just driving by to go get masks, I said, these people are the, I'm not going to say dumb fucks, but probably got a stimulus check and look, they just
Or
went and got
a tax return.
something. But right now, it's not what you need. We don't know when this is going to go to normal.
Well, listen, what they supposed to do long time ago, the government, because the government they're not fucking thinking. What they should have done, they should stop selling unnecessary stuff.
Yeah.
If you are Walmart, you're just gonna sell food,
Right.
and that's how the government will allow people to survive or teach them how to survive.
Yes.
By allowing to go and buy whatever they want, that's gonna cost the government a lot of shit.
Yeah. That's what I remember the last time we talked about. I see only
I
certain
know
states,
it. I know it's gonna happen.
Virginia, Connecticut, certain places blocked off the non-essentials. So the only thing, if you go into a Walmart over there, is the food
You
area
should take me pictures.
and the
You have to
pharmacy
understand,
area.
Anything you see right now, you need to take pictures. Anything you see right now.
Yeah.
Because it's very important to educate people.
Like the only,
Because, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt. So this is what's going to happen. This guy, he's going to buy a TV today for 600, 400, 1200, whatever the price is. So in 2 weeks, he doesn't have any money. Now he's going to go to the street and start screaming and yelling and cursing because he doesn't have money to feed his family. And then he's going to use his kids and his wife. I have a family to feed. Well, you should buy TV.
yeah,
At least it will take you 2 weeks.
right. What's wrong with the old TV you got now?
Yeah, well, listen,
It didn't make a difference.
if you need to buy a TV, I understand. If your TV broke, I understand that part. But you don't need to buy expensive TV.
I was just gonna say that. Why
And
can't
if
you
I
go
was
for
him, which I done it before, which I don't have a problem doing it right now, he go online and look for a 65-inch TV for $200 or $150 used.
Yeah,
Somebody wants to sell.
Somebody-
It sits in the garage.
yeah,
And that's how you save money.
yeah. Well, some people just don't think.
And that's why AMC Radio is good, because it tries to help people to save and to teach them how you can go with your day with a little bit of money to go a little bit ahead. Because if not, people are going to get stuck.
Right.
Listen, I keep repeating myself. When you see any government, any country or any city or any town, excuse me, I'm talking about the world,
Yeah.
any town in the world not doing good, because the government, they don't know how to direct people, because the government are not smart enough to tell people what to do and to keep everybody happy and
Right.
on track. That's the plan. Now, like right now, this is a very clear example. Today, you need to focus on food.
Yeah.
You cannot focus on stupid shit. You need.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like these people, I don't know. I'm not gonna say because I mean we all don't have the same thoughts or the same mentality, but just going to buy a $500-$600 TV, for instance. Do they think next month this will just disappear? Like this?
That's what they're thinking.
That's what I'm saying. Like however their mind processes, do you just think it's gonna just vanish and go away like nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Did you not think about 4 weeks from now?
How
8
about,
weeks
how about,
from now?
How about 4 months?
4 months, exactly. Like,
How about you don't listen when you hear people on TV, they said they're expecting a shortage on food?
on food, right?
You're not expecting, you don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear a lot on TV.
Yeah,
All over they're talking about it.
Yep.
That's me if you don't. And I hope you're listening right now or you watch on Facebook or YouTube channel, whatever. Just pay attention to what's going on around you because it's very important to be alert right now, to understand where the situation is going or where it will go tomorrow because nobody has any answer for you. That's one. Two, in New York, they were telling people to go on your day, life is good, Chinatown is fine. Guess what? End up is not fine. And that will set a good example for you to understand you cannot go out and buy anything more than food.
Right.
Please. We're not trying to be the smartest one here or telling you what to do. We are just trying to help you.
Right.
Do not buy anything more than what you need, regardless if you find it on discount or whatever situation is. Do not buy it, please.
Right.
Only if you have an extra money will take you for another 10 months
Right.
or 11 months. That's fine. You find it.
Right.
But still, I will tell you save it because you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe your money will be worth nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not,
Yeah, because if the money gets depreciated like other countries, I mean, you have $100,000 like you have $10,000.
Right.
You need $2,000 to buy eggs because it doesn't have any value.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. It's just crazy though.
So what's happened in Philadelphia? Do we have any situations? I mean, I know the numbers are jumping, I know that for sure.
Well, definitely. Let me see Philadelphia. Let's see.
Philadelphia.
All right, Philadelphia. We are confirmed at 7,347 cases,
Wow.
132 deaths.
I think that's an old update, no?
It says 11:36 a.m. This morning.
I mean, this is getting, but Pennsylvania, it's passing the 26,000 if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, we almost had 27,000 in just Pennsylvania alone. Yes.
You know what? I put a map for Philly yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and it's showing 19136 zip code and 19116 and 19144. They're the most
Oh, I seen it in red.
hit.
I seen several
Wow.
different maps.
I can't believe 19136. Well, I think no. That makes sense.
Why?
19136 has a lot of population of Chinese. Northeast. That makes sense.
Okay.
Maybe that's why they have too much and they spread it between each other, I guess.
Or even just that because there's businesses in Northeast. So
A
you can
lot.
imagine
A lot of
the
small
people.
businesses
That's what I'm saying. People visiting just their local
picking up.
businesses there. Little things because they even have
Christmas.
very small supermarkets, like small supermarkets.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not something like ShopRite. They have little corner actual supermarkets, but they're not that big. So you could just imagine the people going in and out of there. They have a lot of local.
It's crazy,
businesses.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
You would never. I mean, I'm not gonna say you would never think because you would never think this would happen in general at all.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But like for
And
them
that's
to be
the-
hard hit over there.
And that's the mistake. the Philly airport did was the Philly government. They should stop people coming from China long time ago to Philadelphia.
They should just stop in general because they're still taking flights.
Right now,
Even
yeah.
if it's
I'm
local,
not
yeah.
sure what they're doing. I think they're taking it between cities.
Still.
Still, yeah, still. You don't know who's coming from.
Yeah, who's coming from where and who they came in
Maybe
contact
they're
with.
doing the check test maybe at the airport right now before you got on the plane.
But it's still like a chain reaction. Like you don't know, like I don't know where you was, I don't know who you seen yesterday, we don't know who that person you seen they saw or that like it's
Who
a
bring you
chain
to the
reaction.
airport?
Like
Who dropped you off?
yeah.
Who dropped you off?
Exactly.
Because who dropped you off is very important because you shake hands, you hug, you kiss maybe. If it's your friend or family member next door, you want to just thank him and then you pass him a few coronas and he's bringing you to the plane. Then he's touching the seats.
Yeah. People
Well,
don't
I know.
think. No, people don't think.
Not the people, it's the government so far. Not the people. Look, the government, people are crazy. They want to do their stuff.
People
They're going to get stuff done.
Right.
They will
what do you really gotta get done right now?
Hey.
You're gonna go do your hair?
Listen,
Do
you
you
want
stuff
to
to-
talking about traveling? I know Airbnb, they still rent in places, and I know people still coming into Airbnbs.
Really?
I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. Which it should not be that way.
Right.
No, it shouldn't be that way.
That's crazy. Because the last time I seen like when they spoke about Airbnb on the news, they were talking about like donating like places for like the essential workers, but they're still doing private rentals. That's fucked up.
I'm telling you. And I'll tell you this: the people who's taking Airbnbs, they're stupid too,
Yeah.
because you don't know who was there before you, and this apartment they're not infected.
Disinfected.
They're not. And people coming in and walking in and sleeping in somebody else's bed and touching somebody's kitchen and something, and they're not doing the job. They're not cleaning.
Yeah. They're not thinking.
Mhm.
People are really not thinking.
Yeah,
But how hard is it to just stay the hell home?
that's what we're talking about. The government needs to stop people because the people
Yeah.
are not going to stop.
They're not stopping. They're not.
Everybody thinks different, and everybody thinks he's not going to get hit.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yeah. That's a really big problem.
Mm-hmm.
People not thinking at all. Like I seen on Sunday, it was Easter, after we went off the air, one of my family members, her daughter turned I think 7 or 8. So you see where you seen on the news lady where they're doing like drive by happy birthdays, beeping the horn. Like,
Yes, that's a cool thing.
Okay, so that was her idea. So I'm like, all right, well, no
We'll do
problem. We'll do it. So thank God I didn't go. That's one.
No.
Because then I seen right, it's just a drive by, beep beep, happy birthday, and go home. So her sister put on social media, and I don't have social media, so my little brother brought it to my attention. So it turned out from a happy birthday drive by. These people clearly weren't thinking. So for some apparent reason, there was an Easter bunny in their neighborhood walking around. I guess, whatever, in his suit, or her in her suit, whatever the case may have been. They stopped the bunny to wish her a happy birthday. Okay, that's one. We don't know where the hell this bunny been the whole day. The people that were doing the drive-by parked their cars, and mind you, it's a street where it's only one side of parking.
Okay.
They parked on the opposite side, so people driving by, I'm sure they were squeezing by. Got out the car to meet the Easter bunny, so it was at least like 40 people. Do you think anybody wore a mask? Do you think anybody had gloves? And you guys are interacting with this Easter bunny with your kids.
And you have no pictures, of course.
No, my little brother might have one.
I need one.
No, but this is my family.
No, we're not gonna put.
We're gonna censor the photo.
Listen, if you're family or not,
No.
we're not gonna show the faces.
No, yeah.
We're just gonna talk about the idea in general.
Yeah.
For you want to reopen.
Yeah,
look
I'll
at
tell my
staying
brother.
away home order and look what people
Look
do.
at what you're doing, exactly. Exactly. But even the people that were doing the drive-by, it's common sense. If they want to interact, you let them interact with the
If
bunny.
they have a
You go.
if they have a brain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, go drive, keep driving. All right, PP, I did the drive-by. Happy birthday. I'm going to fuck home.
Listen,
You guys parked and took your kids out. Y'all got out with your kids.
and then when his kid gets sick, he's having a problem.
No brain.
So I'll get to something I noticed. People like Oprah, she was talking about coronavirus. it's attacking a lot of black communities, black people, and some cities they have 60% of black people, some cities they have 40, some, and she started talking about like some kind of bullshit stuff. But listen, I watched shows. Black people they were on the show, and they were being asked for coronavirus, and they were telling them black people will not get affected with coronavirus. So what kind of message you sending to the audience out there?
Right.
To your audience, because I know that these shows they have their own audience.
Right.
So your followers, regardless, what kind of message you are sending them on the show?
Right.
And another show, I mean, this is not one show or two or three. This is plenty of shows.
No, yeah, of course.
Another show they told them, our skin, it's so strong, and it created from sun. That's why black people will not be affected. But this is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Because the virus it does not come through your skin, dumb fuck.
Right.
Virus
It
coming
goes
through your mouth.
and your nose.
Because you touch your hand, you're fine with the virus. It's not gonna break through.
No,
if you don't have a cut.
Yeah.
It goes when you touch the soft spot.
Like the openings to
The
your
opening
immune
to
system.
your immune system, which your nose, ear, or
They even say the eyes. That's why
the
they're saying
eyes, of
they
course.
said
Because
a
you
lot of
open
people.
anything fragile,
Yeah.
it's gonna start traveling and crawling. So when Oprah went on that show and said what she said, she did not dig deeper and understood why. But what she was going after was she was going after how people they live, poor communities, this and that. Yes, that's true. It's nothing. She's not wrong. She's right. But the problem is, Oprah, why are you speaking about this now?
Right.
You should speak about this long time ago in your shows. You should educate the black community and the poor community to step up their game.
Yeah.
You should tell them to go after your elected officials to do something for you. You should talk to them about their healthcare system is poor and they need better. This means, Oprah, if you come in to talk about it right now, it's not a good time.
Right.
It's very late. Very late. You should talk about it before. That means these people going in the show and promoting coronavirus is not going to affect black people. And when some people they did like interviews with black communities and stuff, are you scared? I'm not scared of coronavirus. And nothing's gonna happen to me.
Right.
So of course when you say that on the TV, other people will see it and will be thinking like, nah, coronavirus not gonna
It's
touch
not
black
gonna
people.
be- Right.
Coronavirus doesn't give a fuck if you're black or white
Right.
or blue or rich or poor or a cop or a criminal. Doesn't give a fuck. It will get to you. And that's the message should be from the beginning.
Right.
And everybody say something wrong, they should give him a citation.
Yeah. Right.
Because you speaking from your ass, you have no fucking idea what are you talking about. It's the same as the government people tell them to go shop, go to China. I'm going to Chinatown to have dinner today, to have lunch today. Well, fucking go. So lucky you didn't fucking get caught.
Yeah. Yeah, it just makes no sense. Oh, because I'm this is my ethnicity, I'm not gonna catch it.
And
That's
then you see
ignorance.
everybody's catching it.
Yeah.
Everybody's catching it.
That's ignorance. That's what that is. But then that just goes to show you. And then it's like, you know, as much as one that's making clear we're not racist. That's one thing. But then that just goes to show you why people judge you in certain ways the way that they are. Their demeanor, the way they react to things. And it's always, you always hear like, oh, I'm being picked on because I'm black. I'm being this because I'm black. And now, right now, during this pandemic, they're using, oh, because I'm black, I'm not gonna catch the virus. That's always their
Excuse.
their excuse, like their defense, like,
Yeah.
oh, because I'm black this, because I'm black that, I'm being picked on by the white guy because I'm black. No, but you guys also don't have, and I'm not saying everybody,
No, it's a
but
lot of good people out
it's
there.
a
don't
lot
get me
of
wrong.
a lot of good people out
A lot
there
of good
that
black
are,
people out
yeah,
there, and I met a lot of good black people out there, and a lot of people. I have friends black; they're very
Yeah.
good, and I've seen a lot of black people. They're taking it very seriously
yeah,
and advising the neighbors. And has nothing to do with black or white. This is about the brain.
right. But that's what I'm saying. The blacks that don't think or are ignorant to what's going on even on a daily basis, their first defense is because I'm black. How is that fair to the next black person that doesn't think the way you
Yeah,
think?
you're causing him an issue.
Right. So
Confusion.
you being the bad apple in the bunch, and a lot of people, because you're bad, I'm gonna assume they're bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's not fair to them because they're knowledgeable, they know what's going on, they're taking proper precautions, and you over here like, oh, because I'm black, I'm not getting it. Come on.
Don't fuck it.
It's annoying. Like, it's just annoying.
And that's just something I know we are about to finish the show when I want to go deeper to this conversation, but to be honest with you, to fix the problem on this society, you need to start talking about all the topics.
Yeah.
The reason why, because when you don't talk about it, and people holding this shit inside of them, one day they explode and stuff go wrong. This means we need to start talking more about this kind of racist stuff, why the black they feel that way, why the white doing this. Maybe they can understand each other.
Right.
Maybe they can come to conclusion, this is why we don't like you, this is why we hate you, this is why we are racist. And other black people or white people or whatever race is, they can step up and start thinking, you know what? Maybe it's right. How about we work together?
Right.
We work together as a friend, and we lose the white black thing stuff. It's like making blocking us from thinking and working with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem, because if we keep just not hiding it because we're afraid to hurt people feeling, we're never gonna fix the problem.
Right.
How can you fix something you cannot talk about?
Right.
There's no fucking way. And it goes the same thing on the Muslim community. They're being hated for this and that.
Right.
This stuff, we need to talk about it more often. We need to, for example, like in my opinion, you need to bring audience like black and white and let them talk with the freedom.
Right.
Because if you're gonna talk with watching your language, have like an open conversation with an open mind.
Yeah.
You don't like me because I'm an immigrant, just tell me why.
Right.
And maybe I'll correct you.
Right.
Because a lot of people, they think immigrants, they come and they pay for the government pay for the airplane, for food, for this, for that. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true.
Right.
Because not all the foreigners they came in, they're refugees.
Right.
That's a huge difference.
Right.
Foreigners, they come with a visa or green card, they pay for the shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give them anything for free.
Right.
I am not going to talk about people, they took advantage of the system and they took shit for free they don't deserve.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them on,
Oh, yeah.
on the black community, on the Muslim community, on the Asian community, on the white community, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Indian community, Mexican community, you name it. It is people taking advantage of the system they don't deserve.
Exactly.
And this is not this or that. Everybody taking advantage of the system because the system is not doing their job.
Right.
That's my honest opinion.
Mm-hmm.
People, I mean, if you don't talk about it, you'll never fix it. You're always going to hate each other. And that's what a lot of people want, the top. They want that divide, that divider, because this is making them a winner.
Right.
I'm sorry, making them winners when they go for election or they go for something. Because now they have something to talk about. Now they have something to sell you, which is not true. They're gonna do this, they're gonna do that for you. They're not gonna do shit for you.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna repeat myself. They didn't do it for generations. They're not gonna do it tomorrow. And the proof is, you're gonna see a lot of offices. His father was there. Now is the son, or maybe now is the brother, or maybe now is the grandson,
Yeah.
or the daughter. They pass this shit along.
Yeah.
That's why you're not seeing any difference. Because the same people, they think the same and they're looking for the same position. They're using your color, using your poverty, using your stupidity, and beating you with it.
Yep.
You have a great day. God bless America. Be safe. Stay home. If they tell you go back to work, tell them you go, we go.
You go first.
If they tell you we are going back to school, tell them you send your kid with mine to the same school, we'll go. Till then, you stay home.
Thank you guys for tuning in with us. It was our pleasure as always. In the
I'm just
meantime,
happy to be here today.
yeah, me too. In the meantime, guys, reach out to us through our email at emtstreaming@gmail.com. our Facebook page, EMT Radio. You can go to our direct webpage, emtradio.com. Hit the menu button and chat with us. You can also call and text us at 267-808-1200. In the meantime, guys, like he said, stay home, stay safe. Don't forget the Disney sing-along. I want to hear from you guys tomorrow because I will be singing.
And remind them about Mercedes and
Oh, yes, definitely. Don't forget, guys, 8 to 9, Waking Up with Mercedes, and between 9 and 10, DIY with Trey. I hope you guys tune in, call them, bother them. Maybe I will. We love you guys. If you're on the road, as always, drive safe, stay home, and enjoy the music.